butterflies, delicate, frail creatures. And yet, how far do you think one of them might travel? A kilometer? A few kilometers? A butterfly called the monarch often travels 6,000 kilometers during its migration. That's as far as Canada is from Mexico. It's an amazing insect. Of all the varieties of butterflies, the monarch is the most enduring flyer and also lives the longest. Let's take a close look at the monarch butterfly. The monarch belongs to the order of scaly-winged insects called the Lepidoptera. Its wings, like the wings of all butterflies and moths, are completely covered with thousands of tiny scales. They overlap like shingles on a roof. The body of the monarch is like the bodies of all butterflies. It is segmented, divided into 3 parts: head, thorax, and abdomen. On the head there are 4 eyes, 2 compound eyes like this one, and 2 simple eyes which are hidden in the hair. There are 2 antennas with small knobs at the ends. The antennas are organs of taste and smell. At rest, butterflies almost always hold their wings together. Moths spread theirs apart. Most butterflies go through the same life cycle, a cycle of complete metamorphosis. Metamorphosis means change in form, and it is just that. Within a period of 2 weeks, this short-legged worm-like caterpillar is transformed into a long-legged winged butterfly. Now let's follow the life cycle of the monarch. The story begins with a milkweed plant. The female monarch lays her tiny eggs on the underside of milkweed leaves, 1 to a leaf, and after 4 or 5 days, this egg produces a tiny caterpillar, the larva of the butterfly. Eating milkweed leaves is its major activity. The caterpillar has a voracious appetite, and it grows quickly. 10 days later, the caterpillar is nearly 3,000 times bigger than it was when it hatched from the egg. As it increases in size, the caterpillar outgrows its skin and sheds it 5 times. This process is called molting. Besides being food for caterpillars, the milkweed leaves also contain certain chemicals that are poisons, but not to the caterpillar. They're stored in its brightly colored body. The easily seen black and yellow pattern is a warning to hungry birds. Don't eat me, I'm poisonous. When it's about 12 days old, the caterpillar spins a button of silk. Once the silk button is spun, the caterpillar hangs head downward from it to molt for the 5th and last time. Its skin is pushed up toward the silk button. There isn't another one under this. Instead, under this skin, there's a kind of case called a chrysalis. Now the butterfly is in the pupal stage. The pupa, inside the chrysalis, wriggles its last caterpillar skin up and off, leaving just the case behind. With the skin gone, the case hardens. This is the resting stage in the monarch's life cycle. In the early summer, the pupal stage lasts only 9 days, but in the fall, it may last more than 3 weeks. The monarch pupa inside the chrysalis is undergoing many, many changes. The green color of the case gradually fades and it slowly becomes transparent. Now, the adult monarch butterfly is ready to emerge. Let's see how long it takes for this to happen. The monarch's wings at first are wet and crumpled. Gradually, the wings stiffen as body fluids are pumped into them. Here, it took the monarch about an hour to come out of the chrysalis. The poisons that were stored in the body of the caterpillar stay in the body of the adult monarch. If a cat ate the monarch, the poisons could kill it. You can observe monarchs for yourself among patches of milkweed. Milkweed plants are a basic part of the monarch's life cycle. Not only does the female monarch lay her eggs on milkweed leaves, and the caterpillars eat the leaves, but the adult butterflies get their only food from the nectar of milkweed flowers. To find out if a flower has nectar, a butterfly uses its feet. The monarch's feet are equipped with taste organs that are about 2,500 times as sensitive to sweet substances as our tongue is. To get at the nectar, the monarch uses its long tongue, a proboscis. The monarch extends the proboscis into flowers and sucks out the nectar. The coiled proboscis is somewhat like a straw. All summer long, you can see monarchs in many parts of North America. When fall comes, western monarchs migrate to the California coast, but monarchs from the eastern half of the United States and southern Canada begin their incredible long flights to woods on a mountainside north of Mexico City. It is thousands of kilometers and many, many days of winds and rains away. They fly by day and rest at night. Thousands are blown off their route or die in storms, but millions of them survive the difficult migration to Mexico. Winter passes, and in the spring the monarchs head back north, mating on the way, finding suitable milkweed plants, and continuing their amazing life cycle. Like other butterflies, they're of the order Lepidoptera, the scaly-winged insects. They develop through a process of complete metamorphosis. Egg, larva, pupa, adult. Scientists continue to study them, the role of hormones in their metamorphosis, their migration and navigational ability. It's all part of a fascinating story, as fascinating as that amazing insect itself, the butterfly.